What is ID Life? Well, over the last 18 years, a group of scientists and doctors have been working on the development of a one-of-a-kind nutritional supplement program that takes all the guesswork out of what you need and delivers your truly personalized pharmaceutical-grade nutrition with your name on it directly to your door. Through the integration of thousands of medical and scientific studies, answers you provide to the free assessment, and more than 5,470 algorithms that process the data, ID Nutrition recommends what you need, leaves out what you don't, and blocks things known to the system to have possible adverse effects based on the answers you provide. The result is a program that is revolutionizing the health and wellness industry. Welcome to ID Life. For more information, just go to thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. That's thedougstewartshow.idlife.com. Do you have your own radio show? Are you an artist or a DJ? BB Mobile Apps is the solution for you. They specialize in creating mobile apps for entertainers. That's right. You can have your own mobile app where your followers can hear your shows or music, watch your videos, and view all your social networks in one place. You can even make money with banner ads and send push notifications directly to your audience to make sure they get your messages. Everyone has their phones on them, right? A mobile app will add credibility to your brand because your content will be accessible to them while they're on the go. BV Mobile Apps also makes apps for bloggers, actors, and producers. The process only takes about 20 minutes. Just go to bvmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bvmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. Footballsportsapp.com. What is it? It's the first live action mobile sports app played in real time and a cool way to immerse yourself in the game. Make coaching calls just like the pros. Check out the video, download for free this fall, and register now again at footballsportsapp.com. Want to be part of this new exciting technology and make money? Fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. Again, footballsportsapp.com. Yes, sir. Classic right here, 1981. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Wow. Yeah. The Doug Stewart Show is sponsored by footballsportsapp.com. The first live action mobile sports app played in real time and a cool way to get in the game. Make coaching calls just like the pros. Check out the video, download for free this fall, and register now again at footballsportsapp.com. Want to be part of this new exciting technology and make money? Fill out the short form at the bottom of the website and mention TDSS. Once again, that's footballsportsapp.com. We got it all coming up here in a minute. Yeah. We're going to start our weekly fantasy games with the Doug Stewart Show on DraftKings. We got that coming up. We obviously got this thing going down with footballsportsapp.com and United Games. That's going to be big as well. Your individual personal fantasy leagues going on, man. Football season. It's the most beautiful year. The most beautiful year. The most beautiful time of the year. Football season is upon us, man. We're talking about 1981. Man. And also getting into some football talk here. Y'all seen this story, I'm sure, man. But old Zach Mettenberger, who was just released by the San Diego Chargers, man, was picked up off of waivers by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah. Zach Mettenberger, former, and I had forgot about the fact that he was on Georgia's roster. He was a quarterback for the Georgia Bulldogs. They kicked his ass off the team and finished up his career at LSU. Now I got to say this: I think that if you go back and listen to my thoughts about Zach Mettenberger coming out of college, I thought that he was going to be solid. I thought that he was going to be a pretty good, NFL quarterback, but such is not the case. All right, he was placed on waivers by San Diego this week. The Chargers that originally claimed him off of waivers from Tennessee. So this is Zach Mettenberger's third NFL team. Zach Mettenberger has shown, there's really no other way to say it, that he sucks. How you keep getting these jobs? In his only preseason action, Mettenberger completed 2 of 8 passes for 22 yards. Wait a minute. Let's stop right there. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. Zach Mettenberger completed 2 of 8 passes for 22 yards. How does that equate into getting another job in the NFL? Yeah. Once again, the man's had 3 jobs, and he's been in the league, for how many years? Since the 2014 draft. So he's been in the league for 3 years. And obviously, if the San Diego Chargers only played him in 1 game, and in that 1 game he went 2 for 8 for 22 yards, no touchdowns, and he had an interception, how does he get another job as a quarterback in the NFL based on that resume? Must have pictures on somebody. Must have pictures on somebody. And the discrepancy, man, and the tenures that he's had with these particular teams. I don't remember him ever doing anything good. The team that he played, when he played as the starter in Tennessee, he was 0-10 as a starter. How do you get a job? You continue to get jobs if you're 0-10 as a starter and your only time in the preseason game this year you went 2 for 8 for 22 yards. You know why? Because he looks the part. Big, strong, stands in the pocket, 6'5", 240 pounds. He sucks. He sucks. But it is what it is. So the Pittsburgh Steelers pick up a backup quarterback in Zach Mettenberger. We'll see how he does. Still talk out there about the Minnesota Vikings signing a veteran quarterback. Still conversations about possibly making a deal for Colin Kaepernick or Geno Smith. Mike Vick still being talked about a little bit. We'll see. They actually made a deal and picked up a guy that they had on the roster, Sorensen, but they cut him. But since the injury to Teddy Bridgewater, they signed him back. So now they're in effect looking for a third-string quarterback. Speaking of Teddy Bridgewater, I want to talk about him a little bit more today, man. The injury that he sustained this past week, a couple of days ago, man, from what they're saying, this thing could have been a whole lot worse. We'll get into that on today's show as well. 404-382-0338. Let me read some of your messages in the chat room. Big Apple Bastard. Good morning, Big Apple Bastard. He says, blue cheese, please let the ladies know so the rest of us can get some play. Laugh out loud. I don't know what he's talking about. From Rel Scott, Doug still mad at Mettenberger from last year's fantasy draft. 2 points. Maybe that's true. All right, just so y'all are remembering, I got a couple of fantasy drafts coming up this weekend. I think we got the Doug Stewart Show fantasy draft this weekend. I also got the Two Live Stews fantasy draft that we've had for like 13 years. And I think I'm in one more league too. I don't know if I committed to doing that or not. So last year, it was a mix-up in the schedule. And when the draft started for the Doug Stewart Show League, I missed the damn draft, man. And so the computer drafted my team. Oh, my gosh. I was sick about that. I was absolutely sick about that, man. There's nothing worse because really the draft is kind of like one of the most fun things about playing fantasy football. So I missed the damn draft, man, and horrible. Look at my cousin Ty, his avatar. He's got his picture from high school. My cousin Ty obviously went to my high school, Berkeley High School, and he's got his little – that's got to be a JV picture, I think. You got the gold pants and the blue shirt, the big ass, the white numbers. He says, from Ty, going to ride the wave. He says, shouts out to Bootsy. I guess he's just giving shouts out. Yeah, this week, man, is Berkeley versus Somerville, man. I'm getting chills up and down my spine right now. Let's go, Stags. Let's go, Stags. From Brooklyn made, Miami strong. Come on, Mettenberger, keep getting jobs, and Vince Young can't get a phone call. Right. Vince Young did get a couple of jobs, but Vince Young's credentials are way more than Zach Mettenberger's. Well, Vince Young, he played for Tennessee, obviously. He played for Philadelphia for a minute. I think he may have played for one more team as well. But Vince Young, based on what he had done on the field, based on his credentials coming out of college, his draft position, Vince Young should easily still be in the NFL right now, man. But you know what it is. From Ruff, or from Big Apple Bastard once again, he says, I'm coming to TDSS2. I'm hollering at whoever blue cheese Rel Scott don't want. Laugh out loud. Why they call you blue cheese Rel Scott? From Chef Ivan Taylor Gang Rooks. That would be Smurf. Muss didn't get no Smurfette because he always hated everything. He left the word out of there. Grouchy Smurf. Grouchy Smurf hated every damn thing. From Dobby, Doug could sing that. Don't you stop if you don't stop the music. I should have sung that. Studio audience tripping already again. From KC, Uncle Mike for a Smurf, you want blue balls and other colors you need to go to the clinic. Come on with that, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Talking about everything coming up this weekend in the world of the NFL. I mentioned earlier at the top of the show that tomorrow's show, we are going to have the official football season preview where we'll talk some college and we'll talk some NFL tomorrow, kind of preview the top 5 games. We'll talk about some matchups, predictions for the year, some storylines that everybody should be talking about or paying attention to in the world of college football and the NFL. I also saw what did I saw? I saw in the chat room, my man T-Dub, I think it was, mentioned that he's excited for TDSS Weekend 2 coming up next weekend. Next weekend. There you go, studio audience. Next weekend, TDSS Weekend 2, ATL, man. If you are able, come to ATL, man, and help me celebrate the 2-year anniversary of the Doug Stewart Show, man. We have done a lot of big things. It's only getting bigger and better. So we got scheduled events Friday night, Saturday, Sunday as well. So TDSS Weekend 2, go to the Doug Stewart Show Facebook group, and there's a post in there giving you all the details quickly. Friday night, we're going to meet at Cafe Circa. Saturday afternoon, late afternoon, 7 p.m., we're going to meet at Twin Peaks in Buckhead. Saturday night, Goosebumps, a gentleman's soiree, downtown ATL. And then Saturday or Sunday, the first Two Live Stews tailgate of the year as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in town to take on the Atlanta Falcons. TDSS Weekend 2, come hang out with your folk, man. Celebrate 2 years. All right? There we go. There we go, studio audience. When we get back from the break, man, it'll be hour number 2 of the Doug Stewart Show. We got more NFL news and notes we'll get to. We'll get to more of your chat. Entertainment, birthdays coming up. A lot to do in the next 2 hours. The funnest show on turf. This is the Doug Stewart Show. Don't go away.
The #1 cheap rocket jersey firm.
Lonely Hearts Cafe.
Spicy conversations.
Vince Wright, the sports governor from Minnesota.
Man, Deli Young.
Microwave.
Reggie Long, a.k.a. Dollars and Cents.
Kicking it with KC.
X-Go, give it to you. Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.
Mic check. Yes, this is your humble host, Marcus Harper. And make sure you check out my show, the Marcus Harper Podcast, on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Yes, hop aboard this train of thought. Weekly, 60 minutes of work. I got you. Sports talk, soul beats, and life. Again, the Marcus Harper Podcast, weekly on the SME Network. check me out. Life is good.
You put some action on the football